the screen. To adjust the color again.
Oh, again?
Yeah, every time I start up OBS.
Oh, God. That has got to be a pain in the... That's got to be a pill to deal with.
Yeah, it is.
Ay.
Oh, did you see the picture of the thing that I got yesterday, actually?
Oh, that is looking sharp.
Is that in private?
Public? Actually, I put it as a text message.
Oh.
Hang on a minute. Since I've got Discord open right now. Okay, then public links.
Ooh, what is that? Ooh, it's fancy.
Mm-hmm. The complete weather station.
Oh, it arrived.
Yeah. Now, what we're talking about is that little spot right there. It's in public links on Discord. So it's interior temperature and humidity and exterior temperature and humidity. Although the one up there on the wall is the temperature in the garage. The one downstairs is the temperature outside.
Oh, okay. I see. I did see that when you posted it, but I only saw it on my watch, and so I couldn't tell what it was.
Oh.
My phone's in on the charger.
Mm-hmm.
That is slick. I didn't realize it was going to be in color.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get me one of them. Of course, that's too much information for me, but I just need one that tells me the temperature and the one or two of the other things. But he needs more information than I do. But that's slick cool.
Well, I want to keep an eye on the humidity because I think that's what's causing a lot of my sinus issues.
Okay, I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay, so how do I get the cute little icon in Discord?
Hover over the little blobby thing you've got next to your name and click on it.
The little blobby thing.
Yeah, in Discord.
You mean my avatar?
No. Next to your name. Other side.
I don't have a blobby thing next to my name.
Yeah, you do.
I have my avatar and my name.
What are you trying to do?
Add the little icon, the little cute little icon that's on the after.
You mean status?
No.
Okay, then I don't know.
After Tex's name, he's got a little wagging squirrel tail.
You don't have a chilling to BH right next to your name?
No.
Oh. Yes, I do.
Mm.
How did that get there?
It's a new feature.
Oh.
Just hover over it, and if you drag your cursor over to the right, you can change your status. The wagging tail is a custom.
Yeah, so if you go to your profile, if you're on mobile,
Mm-hmm.
you can change it and then put like a message as well with it.
Oh yeah, okay, so I hovered over and it gave me a flyout.
Mm-hmm.
So how did it just randomly assign me something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's Discord. They're not smart enough to do anything else.
Oh, see, now if I'd just seen the plus symbol, I would have gathered that there was something I could do there.
Mm-hmm.
And quite honestly, I saw that there and I thought it was on somebody else's line.
Uh-huh.
For a second. And since I don't have anything that's custom, I'm going to clear it all because I don't like the ones that are there.
Oh, the custom is just choosing an icon. An emote. So you should have emotes to put in there.
That custom voice activity? No. Right now I am... Oh, there it is. Okay. It is not very intuitive, that's for sure.
Well, we are talking about a company whose thinks going out to the bar every single night is fun. And that partying is a requirement. My opinion of Discord is not very high.
Unfortunately, not many really good
Take one
alternatives.
from yours.
There aren't really any good alternatives.
How come I don't have access to your Discord stuff?
Everyone should have access to it.
It's not even on the list. I see L's, I see Spunkum Land, and I am Future, and
Are you still
all the
marked
other
as a
servers.
subscriber?
But I don't see
Gonna
yours.
say,
Yeah.
let's see where she. Yeah, she's a sub.
Dang it. Hang on a minute. Sorry about that.
It's okay. This is like...
Well, rolls and move to are right next to each other,
Uh-huh.
and my mouse slipped right before I added you to viewers.
Oh, I see. It was my role not set right.
Yeah, I set you as a viewer. You're already a subscriber and streamer, so you should have access to all the emotes. Tom.
Tom.
And Gracie, how are you? And we got a Ski K on the server and in chat. Haven't seen a vent yet.
No, she shouldn't be splatted either.
I
She
don't
splatted
know.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Although she may be full splat tonight.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Then she only did a partial splat. Then still had to do more medical yesterday, so she may be doing a full splat tonight.
Yep.
Then she did force herself to stay up for Horde.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess that one will do for now.
What did you choose?
I thought I chose a kitty, but I'll fuss with this later. I don't understand it, and it's not intuitive, and it's making me frustrated. And
Yep, time to drop it for a little while, then get back to it later.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I was very happy today. The issue that I was having, the health issue that I was having, is almost completely gone now. Yep. Yeah, Bent and Ruby are the only ones who know about it because it's embarrassing. Oh wait, no. Crazy knew about it.
Did I?
Yeah, it was PM in Discord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's finally clearing up.
Cool.
Yeah, nothing worse than a bottom that can't bottom. And Monard, hope you're doing well.
Well, so much for you guys taking all the, I think my days and days and days of quietness have caught up to me. There's like 18 of them out in the desert looking at me.
18 quiets?
No, 18 zombies.
Oh.
Out on the edge of the peripheral of the light.
Uh-huh.
Staring at me.
Waiting. That's not as bad as a cat staring at you.
That is true. But it's darn right up their close.
Yep. Yeah, I'll take a zombie staring at me over a cat staring at me any day.
Any day of the week.
There's just something a little bit more intimidating.
It's just you walk down the hall and you glance into your room, the cat's on the end of the bed staring at you.
Yep.
Like it knew you were going to walk down the hall.
Yep.
And it's waiting and it's staring at you and its eyes are partially glowing in light. You know, it's like, watching you.
You're doing well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ghost Runner, welcome. I actually wasn't sure I'd be able to stream tonight because internet's been acting up. So if you see any problems, let me know. I'm wondering if it's OBS that's causing problems. It's been doing some funny things the last couple of days.
It has been a bit cranky of late.
So,
Mm-hmm.
do y'all know what shrinky dinks are?
Oh yeah.
Oh God,
Yep.
I haven't played with Shrinky Dinks in years.
So I've been seeing everywhere online that you can use like cookie trays for shrinky dinks,
Right?
as long as it has a number 6 in the recycle symbol. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to my grocery store and I'm looking everywhere for a number 6. I finally find a cookie tray. It has a number 6 on it, but it's $20, and there's definitely not $20 worth of cookies on that tray. Plus, there was hardly any flat clear plastic. So I tried to I went to Google it, what can I find? You know, what is something that's a guaranteed item, or whatever. And what I ended up finding was a bunch of horror stories for using this plastic, that it doesn't shrink right, that their images were getting skewed and were weirdly long or things like that. So I'm like, well, why don't people just use the regular shrinky dink plastic? Is it that expensive? That's what I'm thinking in my head. No, it was $5. $5 for shrinky dink plastic for 6 big sheets.
Oh,
And it's
good
guaranteed
Lord.
to work. Why are people using these cookie trays?
I don't know. Well,
Because
even the ones.
DIYers get crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Timu.
Yeah. But yeah, so now I have 6 sheets of
Of Shrinky Dink.
Shrinky Dink paper. I'm making earrings for all my coworkers.
Oh, nice.
Yay!
Those are fun.
Did I
Yeah.
show you my chainmail snowflake?
Not just snowflake. I forget what the I think the last
I think
thing
I
I've seen
showed
was
you
your
my
pumpkins.
bauble. Oh, and I did show you my
Oh.
pumpkins, yeah.
No comment.
Yes, I have a snowflake pumpkin. Well, pattern for a snowflake pumpkin.
Ooh.
I need to make a bunch of those for next year.
Yeah, same here, Ghost Runner. Australia and Germany are 2 of mine for bucket list visits. You can even get the crystal clear Shrinky Dink paper.
For cheaper than $20.
Yeah. 25
Exactly.
sheets. 25 sheets for $11.
Wow.
Yeah, that's less than $1 a sheet.
I think that like it's everywhere because like people are saying like if you get one of these cookie trays just to get the cookies, like don't waste the plastic. You can use it for
Mhm.
Shrinky Dink. That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking people were using it because it's cheaper.
Okay. Did you look on Amazon?
No, I have the paper.
Uh-huh. Because
Yeah, or the-
Amazon has it's called a Chineck heat shrink plastic
Mm-hmm.
with a keychain kit. 125 pieces altogether. Hole punch pencils, keychains, tweezers,
Jeez.
scissors for crafts, and keychains for $19.99.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah. Of course, ordering it this time of year.
Is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't really order from Amazon if I can help it.
Yeah, I haven't thought about Shrinky Dinks in years.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to make some cute earrings. And I got
Mhm.
the earring kit I got, we don't have a Michael's here in town, so I have to go to the Hobby Lobby. But the Hobby Lobby had it for like $2.50, and then I discovered they have the same earring set at the Dollar Tree now.
Oh, Craft
Earring making
Square.
set.
Yeah, Craft Square supplies that you get through Dollar Tree are actually pretty nice stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And
I was really shocked.
Yeah,
isn't Hobby Lobby the one that we don't shop at?
Hobby Lobby's the one we don't shop
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But desperate
Um,
times call for desperate
at.
measures.
There are times when when you're beat to the wall. I get it,
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
because there is no way I'm driving to Dallas
exactly.
ever. So I drove to Dallas for Vass, and that was only because it was Vass. I'm not driving to
That's
Michael's.
that's different. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. But just to go to a store, that's
Yeah.
But I got some paper crafting supplies that were Crafter's Square from Dollar Tree, and I got some die cutting dies that
Mm.
go through my machine beautifully. And you'd think for $1.25 that the quality would be questionable, but they're not bad. I mean, they're
Mm.
not. They're a little thinner than the dies that I would get from say Crafter's Companion or Diamond Press, but not much. A lot
Yeah,
of
they
these
got some
things are
good
white
stuff.
labeled anyway, so
Uh-huh.
Now, I haven't used the vinyl, but I don't do digital cutting much, so it's like, well, not quite there yet. Oh, excuse me, buddy. I'm busy. Go away. Can you not see I am harvesting a tree farm? Please go away.
Oh, are you using the chainsaw?
No?
Okay. Because the chainsaw increases heat map, which draws
Oh
in.
no, these guys were here already.
Oh.
They're just hiding in the bushes.
Uh-huh.
I logged in and they were chewing on the walls. I just figured it's because you reset everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm just casually blaming it on you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'd do the same for you.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Mm-hmm. She is not here yet. We think she's crashed for the night. She has been a busy bee the last couple of days.
Yeah, she's had like 3 days of medical appointments. So
Mhm.
she's probably leaving it off.
I hope she's resting well.
Yeah. I did speak to her briefly this morning.
Mm-hmm. Was funny. I walked downstairs and my phone beeped, and there were like 10 messages that I hadn't received any type of notification for.
Yeah.
I
I'll
think
be so
T-Mobile's been saving them up for me.
Yeah, I'll be so happy when T-Mobile gets done with the tower replacements up here.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're tearing down all the old 3G and 4G towers to reclaim the bandwidth.
Hmm.
Really snicky snicks.
I wonder if these are even visible on stream. Hang on a minute.
Hmm?
That come through? Yeah, it does. You watching the stream, Caribbean?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a wax seal?
Hmm?
Nice.
Oh, it came.
And
Oh, pull back a little so we can get some focus here.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
Cute.
So squirrel and a pair of nuts.
Nice.
Oh, very nice indeed. Oh, that's got good detail.
Yeah, they're nice.
Have you stamped it yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, I look forward to seeing what that looks like.
And
Oh,
I also,
most cool.
well, I got like 5 of them all together.
Good detail.
And this one, just a tree. Get it to focus. That one's not gonna focus.
Put your hand behind it flat.
And this is a T. There you go. Where's my color is screwed up again.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Of the tree. There we go.
Oh, that is nice.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's deep.
Which one is this? I don't remember which one this is. I think it's a rose with a heart shape.
Gracie, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be an oak tree. As in acorns.
No. The other one was acorns.
Oh, very pretty.
Yeah, this one's the acorns. Yep. And
Wow, and handles came with each one?
yeah. Hang on a minute.
Cool. Gonna start needing a storage box soon.
And all the wax.
Oh yeah. Nice colorway. You got the darker ones, right?
Yeah. I didn't like the pastels.
Well, that's not the only thing that was available.
Hmm.
Oh, there's some lighter colors in there though.
Oh yeah. It's a full rainbow color.
Yeah. Well, a full rainbow color for a full rainbow guy.
Hey, Dreaming Cat, how are you? Let's go back to that. Screwing up my pattern. Hmm. I'm getting some severe lag spikes. Who is the fiber provider out here?
Comcast and Ziply.
Ziply.
CenturyLink might, but I don't know for sure on them.
I may have to check with Ziply to see what their...
Let's see what their plan is.
Yeah.
And see if you've got coverage.
Oh, I've got coverage. Someone out here's already got Ziply.
Oh, right. I remember now. You did say something about that.
Yeah.
That's right, you're not running forever right now.
No, I'm on Comcast. Because I was told Ziply wasn't to the building at the time. I wonder if I could run both at once.
Probably.
Why not? Although.
Only talking a month.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to do. I got sidetracked. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't have shiny or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 2 airdrops right over there. Ignore the Danish.
Aha.
Ignore the Danish. Don't have to go get the airdrop. You've got a nice, clean, empty backpack. You do not need to go get the airdrop. There's nothing in the airdrop.
Books. Magazines.
You do not need to go get the airdrop.
Magazines.
Do not need to crazy. I know that's what I'm thinking of myself. There's a magazine.
I know.
And they're only like 200 yards apart. And they're only 200 yards apart.
Mm-hmm.
You can just walk over there and do it.
Mm-hmm. Won't take very long.
It won't. It won't take very long.
You could have already done it by now.
I'm already almost there.
Oh.
Who are you kidding? Who am I kidding? Uh-oh, it vanished. Where'd it go? There it is. Went over the wrong mountaintop. Especially if it's sucked down a speed potion. Although I dare not have a jumpy.
Mm.
Jumpy will hurt me. Okay, so you're not gonna believe what I saw today.
Mm-hmm.
A keychain fidget toy
Uh-huh.
that was 3 keys of a keyboard with removable keys and switches.
Oh.
It was so cute.
Yeah, I guess that could be used as a fidget toy.
Uh-huh. Clicky, clicky, clicky.
Uh-huh.
And it was clicky, clicky, clicky. The woman who was reviewing it said she absolutely loved it, but she would definitely not take it somewhere, because could you imagine sitting at the DMV playing with that?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that YouTube short.
Oh, I love her. She's great. She reviews some of the coolest stuff, especially her art supplies.
I found a new cook that I like watching on YouTube.
Yeah?
Yep.
Is it Scott?
No.
Oh, okay. Who is it?
What's his name? Give me a second.
Wow, you really can hit a zombie at 100 paces. Dang, did I?
Joshua Wiseman. He used to work as a chef, and he's giving. The video that I watched was him giving the secrets, hacks that chefs use in restaurants.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting. Sounds coolie beans, actually.
And a lot of it was just practical advice on how to do stuff. Like how to cut a bunch of cherry tomatoes in half at once.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that hack. That's like spiffy.
Oh, between 2 plates?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I never knew about that.
I can't do it with beans,
Mm-hmm.
but it's cool to watch somebody do it.
Well, I like his personality, which is the main thing that sold me on his channel.
Exactly. Excuse me.
Is chat still connected?
Hmm?
Is chat still connected?
Appears to be. Chat, are you still connected?
No,
Say
you
something.
don't want to call him out. But you could type something in chat if you've got it available.
Okay, fine. Yes, chat's still connected.
Okay. With the issues that I've had with internet and with Twitch the last couple of days, I'm a little nervous.
Fair enough, fair enough. Crazy says, chat's still connected. He has a ping.
Oh,
Lala disagrees, however.
Adra.
Then again, Lala disagrees with everything.
Well, except for that catnip ball.
Except for the catnip ball. She's all in agreement with the catnip ball.
Mm. How is she liking the weighted blanket? Has she changed her opinion on it?
No, it's still pretty Lala.
Mm-hmm.
She likes propping up against it, however, because
Mm-hmm.
there's enough of a lip on the edge of the where it ever lays
Uh-huh.
that so when I fold it back, it's twice that height.
Mm-hmm.
So I leave it folded back when I get out of bed, and she lays on, because she has a corner of the bed that she likes to lay on during the day,
Mm-hmm.
and she props up now against it.
Oh.
But she doesn't lay on it. What?
Excel. She knows we're talking about her.
She does. Come here.
I heard that.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to catch your foot. Pinched your foot between the desk.
Ooh.
Oh
And,
no.
and me. That was my bad. I'm sorry. Oh, but she's leaning into my shoulder, so
Mm.
pets and brushes, they make all the world's hurts go away.
Now, was it a toothbrush that she liked so much?
It is a cat. It is a toothbrush, but it's made specifically for cats.
Mm-hmm.
And it's made out of, the brush head is made out of a very soft silicone so that you can brush their face and clean their eyes and, clean out, straighten out their whiskers and things like that and their ears. And yeah, she just absolutely, I have not yet seen a cat that didn't like it.
Mm.
And she just hold it there, let me do all the work, and then when I'm done and I sit still, then you can brush my face.
Oh,
She is all about it.
I knew a bunch of people that had cats in San Francisco. And I got all of them just addicted to watching Maru videos. Because the cats like to watch that as well.
Yeah, there's I don't know if it was Maru or just another video, but there is a photographer who specializes in feline photography. Does a lot of videos in Asia and Japan, and we were watching a video of temple cats,
Mm-hmm.
and
AKA.
it's the only time she has ever sat and been very alert at the TV, enough to jump up on the TV stand and stare at the TV.
Uh-huh.
And she started chittering at the TV, and when I turned the TV off, she was just like, no, and because I turned the TV off because I was afraid she was going to knock the TV over because she was getting so exuberant about walking around the TV.
Uh-huh.
Hi, are you going to say hi to everybody? Huh? Are you going to say hi to Mr. Tex?
Lala.
Here's the mic. Here's the mic. No, you can be quiet today, huh?
They never do it when they're asked, of course.
That.
No, never.
What was the bird migration movie?
I don't know.
The one this year?
Huh?
This year?
Oh no, this was several years ago.
I know, there's no room now.
It was nothing but birds flying and settling.
Yeah.
What was the name of that movie?
Do not know.
Because I would have thought our cats would have loved that movie.
Oh gosh, no.
And they just weren't interested.
Yeah. And you can't knock that monitor over, kid. Attached to the table.
Winged migration.
Ah.
Yeah, that's 2001. But a lot of it was birds just walking around, so you would think that cats would enjoy that. Or hopping from tree to tree. But no. Maru video. Well, and Zuli got to a point where if I was sitting on the couch, he would come up to the couch next to me and look at my hands. Especially if I had my phone in my hand, because he wanted me to start up a Maru video for him.
Oh my goodness.
Cats are smart. People
Uh-huh.
don't get it.
They're smarter than people give them credit for.
Exactly, right?
Well, with Zuli, cats use sign language, body language, to let you know what they want. I think I've told this before. The way that Zuli would let you know that he wanted to be picked up and put in your lap is he would sit in front of you with his back to you, looking the
He
opposite
started
direction.
doing that.
Mm-hmm. Looking the opposite direction. Because he's in a position where you can pick him up and put him in your lap.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, that's what I was going to say. It makes sense once you realize what they're doing.
Exactly. Well, that's why until people don't have dogs, you think like a dog and it makes more sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the worst thing you can do with an animal is anthropomorphize them. Start assigning human behaviors to them.
No, they're animals.
Mm-hmm. Treat a cat
They may
like a
be
cat.
smart in their own world, but they're still a cat or a
Mhm.
dog or a monkey.
Yep.
What? What? You gonna say hi? Because I have to go back to my game. I love you too.
You're dropping in and out of Twitch every few minutes? Yeah. Between Twitch and internet, it's been rough the last couple of days. I was actually beginning to think that Armory Crate got reinstalled on my computer somehow.
Well, you know, that might not be too far off the mark.
No,
You never know.
I checked.
Oh,
It's still
there you
gone. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god, that was horrible too.
It was.
When I was prepping for the move, I think I tweeted or put it in Discord that it looked like the painters had destroyed one of my computers.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the painters. It was Armory Crate.
Oh, right.
It was bad enough that just circling the mouse on the screen, it would lock up as you're circling the mouse.
What even is that?
It's what controls the lights on an Asus computer. It's what allows you to change the colors and set up the patterns. Shutting it down and everything clears up. Yep. It was bad enough that I thought the computer... I actually bought a replacement computer.
Oh wow.
It was that bad. Well, the replacement computer's in good hands now, so... At least I hope it's in good hands. I don't think...
I don't know. Ask Lala.
Well, it should be warm enough for her. Those computers put out a lot of heat.
We haven't had too much trouble with it.
Really?
You want down? You gonna get down? All right, come here, I'll help you. Whoa, careful.
Well, since you're ignoring her.
No, not ignoring her.
Hmm.
Picking pub links, not ignoring her.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Yeah. I don't know. Those eyes tell me that you're ignoring her. What's she looking
looks
at
so
there?
ignored.
Uh-huh.
He's looking at the phone.
Maybe she's asking you to play a video for her.
Maybe. She likes to actually watch the reflection of my watch on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a lot of cats like that.
Mm-hmm.
Does she like laser pointers?
Nope,
Okay.
not really. They're
Yeah.
good for like 3 seconds.
Yeah. Two of my cats didn't care for laser pointers. They'd see the dot on the floor, then look up at my hand and know exactly what was happening.
Now Nick did that, but he played with it nonetheless. But he knew what the dealio was.
Mm-hmm.
Lala, after she realizes she can't touch it, doesn't care anymore.
Yep, I have one that doesn't even care, and the other who goes insane for it. But the one who doesn't care, she doesn't like any toys except for like beads from a kid's bracelet, like those one beads that like are on that every kid's bracelet is made out of.
Oh yeah, the pony beads.
Yeah, the pony beads. Yeah, those are her favorite thing. She will take one and she'll pick it up in her mouth and she'll drop it and let it bounce and then she'll catch it and then she'll pick it up, throw it again.
Huh.
She doesn't like it when you touch the bead. You're not allowed to touch. She'll play
that's a
with
whole
herself.
different thing. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yep.
But that's the only toy. Strings, anything. Bells, nothing. Crinkly things. Except for Little Debbie's wrappers. Those are the only crinkly things she likes.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know the ball chain that a lot of people use for... yeah, and they can be used for keychains and stuff like that. My cats loved playing with those. I found a place that sold them that were 3 feet in length, and then just running along the floor.
Oh God.
The,
Lala would love that. She loves things
Don't.
that dragged on the floor.
don't get something like that.
Oh no, not metal. Absolutely not.
Well, no, they don't chew on it or anything.
She would.
They start thinking that all chains are like that. So necklaces, bracelets, anything like that is now a toy.
Exactly.
Ruh-roh.
Yep.
No metal. It's bad enough she comes in here and she sits here and on occasion, she doesn't do it all the time. She gets a wild whisker and she'll look at my cords hanging down the back of the computer desk, headphones, and she'll just start whacking them.
We had a cat whose favorite toy was the vacuum cleaner's cord. It's just why?
Yeah, that's the question.
Why not?
Why?
Yeah, why not?
My vacuum cleaner had little teeth marks. The cord all over.
It moves around on its own.
That's not
But I
the
think it's
point.
the crazy cat. She likes just about anything. But it's funny. Her favorite toy is this. We had gotten from some like promotional thing, like a little bag of 2 ping pong balls, and it's like a little bitty mesh bag. She got a hold of it, and we've never been able to get it back from her. We find it in random places in the house.
Yeah, Lala got a little white mouse from Dodie. She loves that thing. She picks it up in her teeth, throws it up in the air, then bats it. And then she'll throw it with her teeth and then chase it. I find it all over the house. But all her other toys are just strategically where they normally are, because she'll lay on them, or she'll sit there and bunny kick them. So they'll move within, a foot or so of where they normally are. But no, the little white mouse, I'll find it in the bathroom one day, I'll find it in the bedroom another day.
Yeah.
That thing goes everywhere.
There were a couple of toys that I actually stopped buying them because I would always find them in their water bowl. Take it out, let it dry out, give it back to the cat. It's back in the water bowl.
I'm kind of curious to see, because Dodie stopped by today and dropped off my Christmas present. And this one's for you, this one's for Lala. So I'm kind of curious to see what she got for Lala.
Mm-hmm.
The self-proclaimed non-cat person.
Mm-hmm.
She
Aw.
likes Lala though. She does.
The teenager got the dog and the cat their presents today. The dog is getting a really fancy dog cookie with lots of doggy frosting on it.
Aww.
And then the cats she found, they have cat milk.
Uh-huh.
And I guess, and it's not for kittens, it's not like
No, it's
formula. It's like,
yeah,
it's
it's
a
cat milk.
treat.
Mm-hmm.
And then she bought fancy dishes.
Aw, cute.
So they're gonna get to drink their fancy dishes milk on.
Mm-hmm.
Or she's
They'll
out
be
there
happy kitties.
She's out there smacking this bean I've got hanging on a string tied to a cupboard. I hear it going against the cupboard.
Well, everyone needs to fap every once in a while.
Oh god. Oh gosh, what was I gonna say?
Don't say anything.
I
Probably
was
the
gonna say
best.
something before.
Yeah, I'm sure a comment like that would just make you stop and forget everything.
Yeah, derail the train while it's still in the station is probably the best thing. Yeah.
But we don't even have Annie here to groan about it.
I know, right? So I'll channel our inner Annie for a minute. It's not a good Annie, but it's the proxy Annie. How come this is not going where I want it to go?
Mm-hmm.
Rude. Okay, it's because it was going where I wanted it to go, just was doing it wrong.
Yeah, this is what I do when I get bored.
What?
It's so pretty.
And you're gonna do what with it, or just leave it?
Yeah,
This is
fill it
kinda
in.
cool.
Yeah, no, I'll fill it in. It's also a good way of making this go faster.
Yeah, so instead of laying it in row by row, you're making sure that it's even by going every other row.
No, it's
It's a spiral.
it's a spiral.
I saw that,
Mhm.
but it's still every other row.
Yeah.
It still was cool looking too. And me, the nice basis for like a hedge maze. Maybe we need to do that too. Maybe we need to make a hedge maze. Or a,
Can we stack the hedges?
I don't know.
Hang on a minute.
Or a labyrinth.
Mhm.
We need to make a labyrinth. But I don't know how well that would work because of the curvy nature of it.
So I don't know if you can stack one on top of the other. You can.
That'll work.
That could make a very nice arborvitae.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to brace it somewhere. Looks like you're starting to get a little.
Well, you have to be a little bit above it.
Well, I was thinking about the pink.
Oh,
That might just be.
yeah, you can't put anything between them.
That's still with a little bit of ingenuity. I bet
Mhm.
you guys could come up with something. Okay, where are you, Growly Molly? I hear ya.
Alright, folks, I gotta prep for tomorrow. It's day 1 of 3 of celebrations here.
What have you got to prep for?
We're doing like Christmas like 3 times this year because
Oh,
different people, different folks, you know?
yep.
So
Um,
it starts
Have
tomorrow.
a great night.
Mm-hmm.
And have fun.
Yep.
I will, thank you.
See you later.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be around.
Yeah.
Take care.
Okay. Have a good night.
Hey. Good, thanks. How about yourself? Hmm.
Get it when I get back over there.
Ooh, nice. Friday? Well, geez.
10 a.m. on 94.
Mm-hmm.
I was answering Arcade's question. It's 10 a.m. on 94.
Uh-huh. So 98 will be the next horde night. Or was 93 horde night? Day 91 was the horde night, wasn't it?
Oh, yep. Yep, slicing down some walls in here. Oh, whoops, I sliced through my rope.
Or did you get tied up in what you were doing?
Ah!
Mm. Always wonder what happens to that block. I get a lag spike. I can hear the sound it makes when a block gets placed, but no block gets placed. I always wonder what happened to the block.
It ethered?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Oh, hello.
I wish they hadn't taken grass out of the paint selection. Being able to paint concrete to look like grass came in very handy.
Oh yeah. Now we only have dirt.
Uh-huh. Well, technically gravel. But it doesn't look like the new gravel texture. Sebicas, how are you? I think Pixel's around somewhere too. You just peachy tonight? Ah. So small and fuzzy?
Oh my god. Just got that.
She could be. Sebicas, she could be. It's something she would do. Lurk and wait. And then pounce.
Doesn't take much
Hmm. Hmm.
to wake up the building.
Mm-hmm. I'm beginning to wonder if I've got enough topsoil for all of this. Well, listening to all of these blocks being placed must be very ASDF for people. Or AS something or other.
ASMR.
Uh-huh.
ASDF.
Is it ASMR or ASRM?
ASMR.
Okay. Those types of videos creep me out.
Can't say I'm
Yeah.
very fond.
Depends on the ASMR though, because some of them I don't like the ones where they talk, they
Uh-huh.
whisper,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
but
that.
I like clicky noises and that sort of thing. So
It depends on the content of the video.
Mm-hmm.
If it's an instructional video, I kind of sometimes want somebody telling me what they're doing instead of just having text bars and weird music.
Call it SHA, ASHO. You feel bad? Well, feel better, Skike.
One fuzzy Skike.
Yeah, the one that really freaks me out is the one where they've got the fake ears on their mic. And they're rubbing the ears or doing stuff near the ears. It just creeps me out.
Yeah, no,
That just seems weirdly wrong.
Uh-huh.
I've never
There's-
seen that, and now I really don't want to.
yeah, there's so many different types of ASMR that it,
Yeah,
you
there
can't
really
just
is.
like branch it into one.
Yeah, that's true. And it's nothing, the ones I'm thinking of are nothing sexual. It's
No, it's just creepy.
the ears next to the
Right.
mic creep me out.
Yeah.
Then the whispering that goes along with it makes it even worse.
Mm-hmm. God, Sparks and I were doing something. I don't know if we were playing a game or what, but we were watching a movie, but it was just this conglomeration of dolls. Oh, we were watching it was Andrew and I. We were watching a television we were watching a TV show, and there was this one part of it, the main character was in a room full of these dolls that became animated, and I was just like, yeah, just no. And they weren't really creepy or anything, although they were meant to be. I just don't like. And I've had dolls as a kid. I had a couple. I can remember them, but I just don't like. You don't like dolls. That's my creep factor.
There's an old movie that's called Dolls that I absolutely adore.
I think it's because I think I saw a movie or something as a kid that just it just hit the right button at the wrong, and no, I can't. I have a hard time. No. And that's the long and the short of it.
Now, when I started getting over my irrational fear of ventriloquist puppets, I started developing a fascination with movies like that. Cheap thrills.
Yeah. And see, this is just it. It's hard to describe because it's not really an irrational fear. I don't fear the doll. I just don't like them.
No, I understand. I still have a
as far as Chucky goes, I think it's the most god-awful, ugliest looking little thing. And I don't like the genre. Arcade is part of what Chucky is for me.
Yeah.
I don't do horror.
Yep.
As a general rule, I like suspense. You give me a good Hitchcock any day of the week. Just horror and gratuitous, hack and slash for the sake of it, that's meh. Somebody else's cup of tea.
Well, the movie Magic, Anthony Hopkins and Burgess Meredith.
Now you've got two good character actors on top of that.
They leave you wondering until the end whether it's really a horror movie or if it's psychological.
And sometimes it can be a fair bit of both and be a good combination.
It's all psychological.
Yeah.
In the movie Magic.
Yeah.
But it's one of those where it's got the creep factor of a horror movie without it actually being a horror movie.
Exactly.
It's a really good movie. And it's got what's her name in it. I never remember her name.
Well, you
Is it
had
Anne
me
Margaret?
Anthony Hopkins and Burgess Meredith.
You have me do it. Burgess Meredith. Yep. The woman who used to be a dancer. Anne Margaret? And it's just the three of them. And Burgess Meredith isn't even in it that much. It's a wonderful movie. It's creepy as hell, but it's a wonderful movie.
Yeah.
And the doll that's in it, the ventriloquist dummy, is just ugly as sin. That's the movie that finally got me to start taking action to get over that fear. because that commercial came on once. I was lying in bed in the other room, and just knowing that commercial was playing in the other room sent me into a panic attack. And it's one of my favorite movies now.
Oh wow.
Okay, I'm putting the teaser trailer for it in private links. If you want to see it, you're more than welcome to, but I'm not going to leave it there.
Give me a second here. I can open it up in another browser link. Watch it later. That looks really familiar. I wonder if I've actually seen this.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. Turns 50 in 5 years. Yeah.
It's a classic. Just like me.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch the teaser?
No, I opened it up in another browser, so I can watch it later, though.
Okay. It's creepy as hell.
It looks
Yeah.
familiar, though, so I'm
And
wondering if I actually have seen it at some point.
it's possible.
Those are cast members that I grew up with, so it's likely I may have watched it with my mom.
Mm-hmm. That's the particular trailer that used to send me into a panic attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna politely decline it.
Yeah. Well, it's not scary. It's just
No, I
the
don't.
dummy
the
talking.
Creepy. I don't. No.
Yeah, and it's funny because the first time I saw Burgess Meredith.
Mm-hmm.
I could honestly say he would probably be my Penguin.
Mm-hmm.
Because I saw him in Batman in the 60s.
Uh-huh. I remember him as the Penguin, too.
Yep.
And Anthony Hopkins has always been an amazing actor. And he does such an amazing job
yes.
in that movie.
I've enjoyed a lot of things that Anthony Hopkins has done.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very incredible actor.
I think, wasn't Burgess Meredith the original Penguin?
I
Or
believe
was
so.
there one before him?
I'm not sure. That would be require a quick Google. Because I'm not sure if Penguin made a TV or film appearance before that
Mm-hmm.
as a character. You know?
You think he was the original Penguin?
I would like to say yes, but my history is a bit foggy in that particular franchise. It pretty much starts at that title and moves forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought was.
So once I started, and just getting back to what I was saying earlier, once I started getting over that fear, the irrational part of it, I started looking up movies that were similar to it. There's a whole host of movies like that. There was another one called The Doll, where the hypnotist was transferring people's souls into a ventriloquist puppet. And when he was on stage, he kept the puppet in a cage, and when he was on stage, it would get up and walk around. The movie was called
Sounds
Devil
like
Doll.
something my mom would really gig on, so.
Yeah. It's an old black and white movie. Don't even remember what year it was, but it was a really early movie.
Black and white, it's probably 50s, 60s.
You know, I don't know. Hang on a minute. Internet Movie Database to the rescue.
I know, right? Not a movie I probably would have watched unless it was with my nephew.
It was 1964.
I figured it was late 50s, 60s, early mid 60s.
Unfortunately, the doll in that one wasn't nearly as creepy. Yeah, so now I just watch movies like that for kicks. Well, I still get a thrill out of them.
Oh, good, I didn't die.
Yeah.
No dying today. Maybe dying
Uh.
tomorrow. As Ivanova would say, no boom today. Maybe boom tomorrow.
What was the line from The Princess Bride? Not gonna kill
What?
you today, but we'll see about tomorrow. Something like that. Princess Bride.
I don't know.
Like Pirate Roberts.
I don't remember. I couldn't tell you. You should have a bite to eat and take a pain pill there, Arcade.
Okay, Skike. Feel better. Take care of yourself.
Rest well, Skike.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay. Now, today's already the 22nd.
Yeah, that was Dodie on the phone. She wanted to know if I wanted to get together with her on Sunday and open up prezzies.
Oh. I'm hopefully not doing anything that day except for calling Jerry's sister.
I'm gonna see my friend, and then I'm gonna play video games with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Towns everywhere.
Pounds everywhere?
Pounds.
It still sounded like pounds.
Pounds
Towns?
with a T.
Okay. Every time you said it, a block would...
You are indeed
Covered.
out in a gray area, Arcade. My goodness gracious. Oh, my map just hasn't refreshed is all.
Mm.
Because remember I had to change my my thingy.
Mm.
Well, I could send you all my rad nodes. Yeah. You're right on the south perimeter. I have all pretty much most of those rad marks marked. Going both directions.
Okay, that's all done.
Ah,
Hmm.
I don't have to pick up the turkey tonight. Or
Oh,
the teenager. We call her Turkey.
Same
how
here.
is it I knew what you were talking about, though?
Exactly.
Right. In case, now instead of having to force myself to stay awake working on this, I can go sit down in my
Sleepy
chair and
nappy.
pass out in a little bit.
Hmm.
But I did get my second hallway done down underground, and then I got the entryway done
Nice.
in the church. So yay!
I take it you intentionally left?
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
gonna go
okay.
sit in my chair and veg out.
Okay. Well, have fun.
Y'all too.
It's 51 degrees in the garage.
Have a
Merry
happy
Christmas to you.
holiday.
And happy holidays.
Hmm. Well, we'll see you before then, won't we?
Yeah, I should be here tomorrow.
Okay. Well, happy holidays anyway.
All right. We'll see y'all later.
Okay.
There you go, arcade. I sent you all the red zones. They're sort of spaced out relatively well, but you'll get the general idea of the outline. Yeah. And that should be the southern, eastern, and most of the western perimeter. Yeah. Oh, bog-deliciousness. Trying to find where you are first, because I may already have it. Yeah, I sort of have that area. Yeah.
enough. This spot's bad enough. Evil Jeff, how are you? I need more forest ground. I used up almost all that we had.
Okay. I'll put some on. I'll run it to the blockhouse and put some on. I think I can make forest ground because I think everybody can make forest ground, yeah?
Yeah.
It doesn't actually show me.
Topsoil.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, I don't have enough clay to do that. I have to go tear down a mountain.
Oh, don't worry about it then, because I can go make it as well.
I've got maybe like 60 clay. I am clay poor. I really am.
Oh, I've got all this clay that I've been digging up out here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because you're doing surface work.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're getting a lot more clay than I am.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm getting
we got
minerals.
yeah, we've got gravel, but we don't have clay or topsoil.
Topsoil. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. We're closed for business. I don't care what the lady in the white dress said. We are closed for business. Of course.
Wouldn't it be more appropriate to name the screamer Karen?
Yes. Because she's always loud mouthing something.
Uh-huh. Always screaming at people.
Now I'm trapped behind this thing and I gotta go find the... Karen brought a Darren and they're having a fit.
Mm.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there they are. Cheeky monkeys.
Okay, I've got a bunch more making. So I've still got to do the walls out there. I was hoping Annie would be on a little bit early so I could ask her if that's far enough out. I'm kind of hoping that she says no, that it needs to go out further because I actually like taking that stuff down. And this is going to be tapered. Box is that. That's only 4 blocks. On this side.
Phil's fault.
Hmm.
Rocks, especially in bushes. He leaves his rocks out everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Never been able to break him of that one.
And he hides them.
Yeah, very well.
Mm-hmm.
He does it on purpose.
Lloyd Drake, how are you? And Dragon Lord.
Hmm. Hmm? Mm. Won't be applicable.
Oh, dang it. That's not where I want that. Ooh, I forgot about that. Oh,
It's Val. What you guys up to tonight?
oh,
Yeah.
Val.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, rather loudly. Give me just a sec. Don't change your volume. Let me change it.
Or I'm good. I think I have to turn some sound off here because I think you're getting a double thingy.
No, it sounds good now. It was just too loud. And I've
okay.
already fixed it on my end.
Oh, awesome. I was trying to have your stream audio up as well, so I guess I was just hearing the double thing on my side.
Yeah. I need to get you in touch with Bent.
So what are you guys up to today?
Working away on the build. Are you hearing me okay?
Oh, just technical issues. I'm trying to use my tablet and my earbuds to talk to you. So I thought, well, if I turn the sound down, then I'll still hear it in my earbuds, but apparently not. You know, because that is controlling the earbuds.
Yeah, that can cause a problem.
How that works.
I
know.
need.
Well, I've so many things that need to connect together, and it gets confusing sometimes.
Yep. And I need to get you in touch with Bent. Somewhat Bent.
Oh, somewhat bad.
Yeah,
I
I need to put the two of you in touch with each other.
okay.
You two have a
What?
lot in common.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Well, I'd be happy to get acquainted with somewhat bad.
So if nothing
Um,
else, the two of you can commiserate with each other.
well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
You can always use another mutual shoulder to cry on.
Exactly.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, I meant to visit you earlier this week, but turns out that I had an appointment that I forgot about. So the energy that I, still I have to budget my energy. So I ended up having to do that appointment, and I was kind of wiped out the next day. So.
Yep. Well, I think that
we
may
know
be.
how that goes.
Yeah, I think that may be why Ben's not here tonight. She had a bunch of appointments the last couple of days, and I think that's kind of wiped her out.
Well, I can understand that.
Yep.
I wasn't sure I was going to get enough energy to be able to stop by even today.
Mm-hmm.
But as it happens, sorry, my throat's bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
As it happens, the come on, brain, you had the word before. You know how I quite often get my sleep pattern messed up.
Yep.
And I was doing so well. Like for me, well is sleeping every night for a week in a row. And I was doing so well, and then when I realized I had the appointment the next day, it was like, and my brain was like, "Yep, you got to stay awake all night, so you don't miss your appointment."
Yep. I do that.
I know. I wish I could turn it off, but
No.
I realize now that it's the ADHD that I didn't know that I had until this summer. My therapist was very kindly trying to drop breadcrumbs for the last 2 years. To get me to even start consider, like, it's not that I had anything against considering it, I just didn't know it was a possibility.
Yeah.
I thought you had autism or you had ADHD. You couldn't get both.
I think a lot of times they're hand in hand.
Well, they are, because now research has shown like 70% of autistic people also have ADHD.
Yep.
And do you?
Huh?
Look,
from Arcade.
It causes a lot of issues, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that's
I know.
That's something that you and Ben have in common. Your video, I actually shared that with the entire team. And
nice. Thank you. I appreciate that.
She related with a lot of what you were saying. And the story that you were telling.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I plan to keep doing that. In fact, I plan every Saturday at 1 p.m. I'll be doing a live stream. I'm going to try to do 2 hours. And it's always going to start off with a Dear Diary entry.
Nice.
And I'm glad you like it because I was so... I mean, well, you know that I swore for years. I would never use a webcam on my face. Would never happen.
Yep.
Well, the reason is that I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. Like, I couldn't look at my face as a whole. I would look at my nose, or, if I had an acne problem, I would look at that. But I would never look at myself.
Yep.
And that was because I hated how I looked.
I felt that way.
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
And
I had a drape over my. I had a drape actually over my bathroom mirror for 2.5 years.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't have to
I
look
can
in it.
understand. Yeah. Like for me, because I have poor eyesight, I just had to have my glasses off.
Mm-hmm.
And so I could literally not see myself clearly. So that, but
Well, and the
I
funny thing
realized now
is,
it was
you looked exactly like I had imagined, but with shorter hair.
I used to have longer hair. It's just that I never did anything with it because I love
Uh-huh.
long hair, but I just can't manage it.
Uh-huh.
And
Rev?
basically, I learned that I've learned to love myself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And now I look in the mirror, and I like when my dad, when my dear husband calls me a cutie. It's like I look in the mirror and I say, "Yep, I'm a cutie." But I could never do that before because I couldn't look at myself and have a good feeling. And another thing, which is really kind of weird, is I've always wanted soft curls. Like I tried, all different kinds of perms and stuff over my life. And what I didn't realize was that I actually have them if my hair is short enough. And if I keep my hair healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So those like the waves and stuff that you see in my hair, that's natural. And it's like, because I just can't manage anything more complicated as much as I wish I could.
Uh-huh.
And now it's just like, I just, wash my hair and comb my fingers through my hair and scrunch it up and let it dry and then just kind of smooth it over a little bit, get the curls softer. And I got curls. I got the ones I always wanted. And that's easy for me to maintain and do. So I that's part of it, is now I can look at the mirror and I think my hair looks the way I've always wanted it to.
Yeah.
And that was the last piece I needed. And once I got that, I was like, I think I can do a webcam now because I like myself.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way I look now. And yes, I need to lose some weight. And yes, sometimes I have spots on my face and bags under my eyes. But you know what? That's me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And I'm finally comfortable with me.
Yeah, definitely need to hook up you and Bent.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. And that's actually kind of what I'm hoping, is that these, like, trying to get in touch with a part of myself that I suppressed all my life because of masking, that I didn't know I was doing,
Mm-hmm.
through art and doing the things that I used to enjoy as a child. And that's what I'll be doing as on the live streams on Saturday. For the first part, I'll be doing those, and that's why the Dear Diary, I'll be talking about the arts and things that I did as a kid, and I'm sure I'll branch out and talk about other things too.
Loretta, welcome.
And then I'll, play one of my older favorite games. Right now that's Pharaoh, because I played that through all the way multiple times, the old one.
Oh God, yes!
So
I was
now,
watching you play, going, "Oh my gosh, I remember getting this when it was new."
I know.
It's a great
And-
game.
And I'm just like, and I can't remember all the controls. Well, I mean, it's been so long. I had a PC that could, actually run it, that, kind of worked. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to sharing stories of my life, because a lot of these are things that I didn't even remember. Because for a long time I thought I just didn't remember my past.
Mm-hmm.
And
and self-acceptance is a hard one. Just learning to accept yourself as yourself, if that makes sense.
it is.
That's hard to do.
It's very hard, because you have to kind of figure out how you started hating yourself in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And I really relate to the image of, when you go to therapy, you basically take the whole puzzle apart, fix the pieces, and then put it back together again, because so many of the pieces are misshapen or broken, and you don't And until you know what they are, you often don't even realize that they're there.
Yeah, that's one of the
At least
things
that's
I'm
the way it
really
was
gonna.
for me.
It's one of the things I'm really gonna miss about Jerry. Jerry was a marriage and family therapist,
Oh.
so he was also good at just general counseling. So having that as a partner makes a big
Yeah.
difference. Yeah, makes a big
Oh,
difference.
I can understand that because, you know, he had a lot of skills that
Mhm.
make relationships better.
Yep.
I really wish I could have met him because he sounds like he was a fabulous man.
I always thought so. Most of the time.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, like
Well,
You know how
I love him to
relationships
pieces,
are.
but every now and then I'm like,
Yep.
yeah, you gotta work at it to make it work.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
Well, the biggest thing that I actually learned it with my previous partner was compromise. Not giving up,
Mm-hmm.
Compromise.
but compromising. Negotiating.
Absolutely.
Negotiating.
Yeah, because a compromise means you meet somewhere in the middle.
Yep.
Not you compromise by letting the other person get their way, or
Yep.
you are the one
Exactly.
insisting on getting your way.
So my first ex was terrible at compromise. He would always just give up. He learned after we broke up,
Yeah, well, that's
but
good.
he learned.
Oh, well, I'm glad he learned. I mean, something I've always thought was that if you have an experience and you learn something from it, no matter what the experience was,
Mm-hmm.
you took something positive from it.
Yeah. What days are you streaming now? And you're only streaming on YouTube, aren't you?
Yeah, I am gonna go back and read what I read it through I think it was soon after they put them out, and then they updated them once. I don't know if they updated them again, but I want to. At the time that I read them, I was like, oh, "There's no way I can stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time and not,
You can do that without
it's like
trouble
I have
now.
to ignore." Yeah, I know, and you have to ignore basically one set of your viewers. If you're on Twitch, you have to ignore YouTube.
You have to treat them equally. Gene.
Okay, well, that's why I want to reread it because I want to make sure I understand, and then I'm going to look at how I've got my stream set up to see if I can change it to follow the rules without compromising something I feel is integral to how I do things.
Yep.
And if I can manage that, then I have to find out. I use Streamlabs OBS, and I had a nasty surprise since between the Saturdays that I streamed the last 2 times, that now I can't stream to my third-party provider that I use for multi-streaming.
Joycaster?
Not for free, anyway.
Oh, yeah. Restream is expensive now, too.
Yeah, well, I only use them for the chat, the multi-chat.
Yep.
Well, use them since there's not really a multi-chat anymore. But yeah, so I have to go back and look at because I haven't been regularly streaming for so long, I have to go back and find out what the new tech is and see if I can get the pieces together to work the way it used to, while possibly still following Twitch's rules. You know,
their rules sound a lot harder than they are. If you have any questions, let me know.
Okay. I see, one of the things that I like to do is if somebody says hi and they're on Twitch, I would say, hey, so-and-so, well, welcome to the stream. You're on Twitch or whatever, but I would say so-and-so from Twitch or so-and-so from YouTube.
Yep.
And
This
My
project
understanding is I
is
can't do that.
Gene. If you're still there, hang on a minute, and I'll show you the project. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I know I'm talking a lot, but basically with all the therapy and getting used to talking on live streams, I talk to myself all day, and I say it's the cats, but half the time it's myself.
It's kind of hard to see, Gene. Showing off the build.
And I'm not even an affiliate because I refuse to sign it because of the rules.
Yeah. Well, I knew about it ahead of time because I'm partnered. And actually had access to a live stream discussion about how you do it and what you do.
Oh, okay. So you got some inside intel?
Yeah,
Sort of?
the thing to avoid is combiners.
So like me putting restream multi-chat visible on the live stream video.
You can use it yourself. Okay. You can use it yourself. Just not have it on stream.
Okay. Is it okay if I greet people by where they're talking from?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can't list your YouTube channel on Twitch.
Okay. So I think I have it on there, so I might have taken it off.
Yep.
Anyway, I'll look at it, and I'll direct them to my lair instead.
Yeah, you can't promote your other stream. In other words.
Okay, can I point them to my lair, which is my website?
Yeah. Yeah, you can
just say check out my website for other Val stuff or something, say like that.
Oh, yep.
You just don't say that. And so probably avoid the word multi-stream and stuff in my...
No, you can talk about multi-streaming. You just can't promote your other channel.
Okay.
You can't direct people away from Twitch.
Okay. What if somebody is telling me in chat that they're having trouble viewing my video?
Mm-hmm.
Would it be acceptable to say, you might try through my lair?
Yeah.
Because one of the things I'm going to be doing is revamping my website. And so if that's something that is acceptable, then I will see if we can do that in the site revamp. Is basically stream through my lair.
Yeah. Yep, that is acceptable. You can even have a what's the link tree? You can use Linktree on your Twitch page.
Linktree?
Yeah,
I don't think I've heard of that.
It's a link to a list of links. But if you're using your website, you can use it the same way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I've got my own link thing too that Greater Raider sent up for me.
Yeah.
He's my website tech guy.
How's he doing? I haven't heard from him in a long time.
He hasn't been doing much online.
Uh-huh.
I think he's been focusing more on his family. He, his wife, and I think his sister or sister-in-law, they're starting a new business. So he's been working on that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's personally, he seems to be doing really well.
Oh, good.
You know, every time I chat with him, he is, upbeat and Greater Raider, you know him.
Yeah, I was gonna say he would be upbeat even if the world was falling apart.
Yeah, that's true, but I think this is some genuine upbeatness.
Okay.
Despite what the world went through the last few years.
Yeah. Okay. And for the people in chat who don't know who Greater Raider is, he is a Minecraft modder. Is he still doing Token Craft? I hope he is.
it's been a while since I talked to him about that specifically.
Uh-huh.
But the last time I talked to him about it, he was working on putting out a new version that had a much newer version of Minecraft.
Okay.
But I think he was having some trouble with the mods, like getting all the mods he needed. So I think he was doing some of them himself or something, or he started working on a mod that had monsters in it, and I think he was going to be using it in the pack, but I believe he's published it so people can try it out.
Okay.
I could be wrong on that, but that's the last Minecraft stuff that I knew he was working on.
Yeah, I haven't actually played much Minecraft here lately.
I haven't either. But I'm kind of thinking I might do that again, like once I do a little bit more of my new series. By the way, it's called Experimental Susie Q. It's not Val, because that's a nickname I had when I was young, and every time I hear it, I smile. So I use that on purpose because that's who I'm trying to get in touch with, is that part of myself.
Okay.
And it's called experimental because that's a lot of what I lost, was my ability to experiment art-wise. I can experiment in a game. I can experiment when I write programs. I was a database architect, went to university. And I can still remember the day how to debug clicked in my head, because it's like, oh, I have to experiment, because I basically learned that the experimenting was bad. That's the only reason I could think it took so long for how to debug click. But anyway, the point is, I want to bring back that experimental part of me in art, because every time I do art, like I draw something or whatever and it looks good, it's like this big hill suddenly appears in front of me. And I can't, no matter how much I want to draw again, because I love doing it, I can't do it again. And that's actually part of what I've been trying to figure out, was why does this happen? What is going on? And because it doesn't matter how hard I push, like I have to use so much energy to push myself to do it, that by the time I go to do it, I don't have any energy to enjoy it, right? And what I discovered is that basically, over time as a child, I learned that I got experimenting was bad, basically, is just the best way to put it. That my experimenting in particular was bad. And that's why. Because that big hill of, like, I still don't remember specifically a lot of memories, but from some reactions that I have, I know certain things must have happened. And that's why some of the stories I'll tell in Experimental Susie Q will be a bit vague, because I don't remember it all yet.
You think, like it's not blank canvas syndrome? You have...
What's that?
You have blank canvas syndrome, Dragon Lord?
No, I don't think it's that. Honestly, because...
Well, I think he's talking about himself.
The first feeling I have is I can't experiment. Like, it's like I have to do it correctly.
It's more like you don't know why you can't start.
Oh, I see you're talking this way. Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's why I was reading it back, so you could hear it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I couldn't quite figure out how to have chat up too, so I could respond to chat. Sorry about that.
Yeah, because he's responding to what you're saying, and I'm repeating it back so you could hear.
Oh, could you say it again, because I didn't realize that.
They said it's like me. It's not blank canvas syndrome. It's Wait, let me repeat that. I think like me, it's not that blank canvas syndrome. It's been kinda, but it's more of I don't know why I can't start.
Okay.
Like, I know the more I do, the more I improve, yet I can't get yourself. Oh, okay. You just can't get that motivation.
That's my problem.
Yep. Mine too.
Okay.
Because once I
Well,
get a
I
small step done,
Yeah.
I can get that momentum going.
Yeah, once I'm rolling,
Yeah.
I'm rolling.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Well, for me, what I figured out was that once I had experimented and that first time and it came out well, I
Mhm.
felt locked into I have to do it just as well next time
Yeah,
or
and
better, and I have to do it right. And then that's what stopped it, because I was afraid to experiment.
I do better with analog art than I do digital art. I do better with pencil and paper or paint or anything like that. Because it's not that I'm a perfectionist, it's that my brain thinks on pixel level. So each pixel has to be just right. Where with
I see.
analog, you've got a broad canvas you can work with.
Mm-hmm. I know that I want to learn the digital stuff, and I have done some. I drew a bush, then a little tree that looked pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got blocked.
Yep.
But I also liked the physical art.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's what I did when I was a kid. So I've got this nice kit that I showed off a few years ago of
Mm-hmm.
art stuff
Yeah,
that
I
I got
remember that.
because I want to sketch and I want to do watercolors and I want to do acrylic and I want to do all these things. I want to do pottery, but this big frickin' hill is there because these are things that I've done in the past,
Mm-hmm.
and every time I manage to get myself to do it and enjoy it, that hill gets bigger and it gets
Mm-hmm.
even harder the next time. But now I know what the hill is made up of,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I'm going back to the things I enjoyed as a child before I started to learn these bullcrap lessons about, you have to do it perfectly or it has to be sellable or it has to be useful. And it's like, no.
Yep.
If
Now
you
I can.
enjoy the process of making it,
Mm-hmm.
that's all you need.
Yep.
So that's why my series exists, because I'm trying to go back and get that part of me back.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it works.
You have the perfectionism is crippling. It definitely is, Dragon Lord. And you have the issue on both to just start. Yep. I had that with everything. Cleaning, cooking, packing. It's what took me so long for moving. It's what's taken me so long to get new cats. It's getting that energy just to do anything. Especially right now, it's like I have fewer spoons than...
You have too many pots and not enough spoons.
Yeah. It's energy is just a big issue right now. It's getting better. But I'm kind of like...
It takes a long time.
Yeah, I'm kind of like bent when it comes to that. I want it right now. I want everything to be right now. And that's not the way anything works.
Yeah, I know for myself, I had to learn to let myself rest after doing something, because I kept trying to do as much as I could, and then I'd end up crashing for a number of days.
Uh-huh.
Ah, yes.
And
I'm learning that one now.
yeah, so I've still had the occasional crash because I do too much, but usually it's because life dictates that I have to. But I'm getting better at pacing myself.
That can be hard to do. That's one
I'll
of
be
the
right
things.
back. I'm gonna go get my. I'm gonna go put dinner on.
Okay. Yeah, that's the part that I'm learning right now is how to pace myself. But still build up that stamina.
Yeah. Yeah, so you have to kind of figure in the things you have to do, you know, like the minimum things, like, you know, bathing and whatnot. And then you have to find the energy to do the things you have to do, like not for yourself, but for others. Like for me, I've got 2 elder cats that are both on medications. And first, you know, we went through a few months of trying to figure out what was wrong with them, one more than the other. And now that we've got it figured out, I'm still the nurse. I'm still looking after them. And of course, the one that was sickest is now almost back to his younger self because this has been a long-term problem. It's a tumor, actually, that was slowly growing. It's probably been there all his life, but it's now gotten big enough to cause major problems. But so now he's acting like he was when we, you know, first few years we got him, because he gets up your nose when he wants food. He comes in and he walks across you multiple times and won't leave you alone. He pushes, he looks at you, and you're like, don't do that. And he'll push, you know, something off the table. He'll come up and put his paw and drag your lip down because he wants your attention and you're not getting. These are all things he hasn't done for years. So yeah, so now he's feeling better. I have him inadvertently pushing old trauma buttons that I don't remember the cause of, but I know that they have to be something, because I have to remind myself he's a cat. He's not trying to piss me off on purpose.
Yep.
You know, because he comes up and he pokes me, and he comes back and he pokes me, and he comes back and he pokes me, and then I'm like,
Yeah, and Dragon Lord is saying the worst part is for me is I want out of retail and get into art and work for myself. Concept and illustration primarily. If you've got... That's a hard industry to get into. It's probably easier now than what it was, because I'm 10 years out of date. But that was a hard one to get into. Rewarding. Extremely rewarding. But it's hard to get into. But if that's what you want to do, do it. But I understand trying to get the energy and the motivation in order to get started on something like that. And I think that's more of what Dragon Lord is talking about.
Yeah, I think basically a side hustle. Like, you'd have to find the energy to start it as a side hustle.
Yep.
And if you don't have the energy, how do you do that?
Yep. Yeah, because you have to start building a portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're sounding good. You're sounding more like the old Val that I used to know.
Oh, I am?
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
It makes sense because Val really was the remnants of Susie Q.
Uh-huh.
And that's why when I was live streaming, I didn't find it a strain. It was because I was unknowingly actually being myself as much as I could then.
Uh-huh.
And basically, after you'd started streaming and you were doing so well, and there was about 3 months when I thought, you know, I'm gonna see what I can do. because I got text as a guide. So if I have any questions, I can go say, "Well, what did you do?"
Yeah, and that's such a crapshoot too.
I know.
So I've tried helping other people with the streaming, and it's luck. It's just pure luck.
It is. At least that's a large part of it.
Yeah.
But I was doing this. The thing was, it was working.
Uh-huh.
I was more active on social things. I was doing more group stuff. I was, still streaming, basically 6 to 10 hours, 6 days a week. And I realized, I didn't know what to call it then, but I realized that I was burning out, autistically burning out, because I couldn't keep up all the social stuff. I didn't.
Yep.
As I get older, I have less energy in general, and that's why, symptoms and things become stronger as you get older, because your ability to mask is diminished by life's events.
Uh-huh.
And autistic burnout is one of them. And that was my 4th autistic burnout in my life. That one stole my ability to hyperfocus. And what I realize now, and I didn't realize it till this summer when I started on medication once I was diagnosed with ADHD, and I got my hyperfocus back. I spent like a month just hyperfocusing out the wazoo. And I felt so much happier and healthier and better, and I realized I actually need hyperfocus to be mentally healthy.
Yep.
And what happened is when I lost my hyperfocus, I was basically slowly having more and more trouble being Val and just managing, because my outlet, the thing that recharged me, was gone. And I think that's why I've been going through, it feels like I'm going through a revolution internally, remembering so many things, seeing my life for what it really was and not what I wished it had been, and remembering very troubling things that happened to me. They were troubling to me. They would be, other people have experienced far worse things. But for me, given the fact that I grew up very emotionally neglected, and I didn't know that either, I was basically a walking target, if you want to put it that way, being autistic as well.
Well, and for the people in chat who aren't familiar with Val's Noisy Toys or Susie Q, which do you prefer to be called? No.
Well, basically, I might end up just going by Susie Q, but I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
Because Val's Noisy Toys is named after my cat.
Yeah.
So I could quite easily switch. Oh, dang it. My watch is...
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll take this opportunity to explain to chat what our relationship is and how we know each other. Val is the one who twisted my arm and threatened me to start streaming. Her and Craterator. They're the two that are responsible for that.
Yes, I did it.
You're kind of wondering if ADD, on top of the plethora of other issues, it could be Dragon Lord. My experience is that it's rarely just one thing. It's usually multiple things that are playing on each other. It's like...
Yeah, and then you get the straw that makes it all collapse.
Yep. Yeah, well, it's also like health issues. Well, it is a health issue. It's almost never just one thing. It's why therapy is so important. I actually did go see a psychiatrist for a little while and got stabilized that way. Of course, I quit taking the medication because it was having detrimental side effects. But just going to see the psychologist was a big help because he helped me establish the tools that I needed in order to deal with it.
Yeah, and that's so important.
Mhm.
At first, you have to, like, after the fact, say, oh, I could have used that tool in that situation. But after a while, it does start to happen on its own. And then you realize, oh, I know what to do in this situation. And
Yep.
you use the tool.
Yep. And that's kind of what I was talking about with the tools. You have to learn the tools, but there are tools out there that can help.
Mm-hmm.
And finding those tools and figuring out how to implement those tools is what the therapist helped me with. And
That's
it made
what
it
my
secret.
psychologist is doing for me. Yeah.
Yeah. And it takes time.
It does. But you know, at least for me, the weird thing is that I expected it to take more time. But
And
I think it was
patience.
for me.
Mm.
No, it's not impatience. I thought it would.
No,
take a
no,
long
no, no.
time.
I was reading what someone had said.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I don't know how to tell if you're reading.
Yeah. Well, and I ran across. I actually had watched that video, the first Suzy Q video, but I had missed the beginning of the live stream.
Oh, okay.
I missed the diary part.
Well,
it wasn't
I
until you
actually-
messaged me that I went back and watched the first part of the
okay.
video. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I actually Fox Crimson gave me an awesome idea.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't give it to me directly, but he said that the Dear Diary part could be its own series.
Uh-huh.
And then I thought, hey, I'll do what I did when I started making tours when I first started live streaming. I would do a tour at the end of my live streams, and then I would cut that out and put it up as a separate video. So if somebody wanted to, catch up, they could just watch that and then, go to the next stream, because I would go over what I did that day.
Uh-huh.
Well, basically, I thought, well, I'm going to set up a second playlist, and I'm just going to put the Dear Diary part in there. And YouTube, fortunately, has more advanced editing tools now, so I could put a little bit of the front on it and put the outro on it, and so it looks okay-ish. And yeah, so if somebody doesn't have time to watch the live stream, they can just look at that. Look for the outtake, I guess, or what do you call it, excerpt of the Dear Diary part. I'll probably be having those up on Wednesday because I don't want to overload myself. And what I do right now is I'll be streaming on Saturday. On Sunday, I'll be posting the live stream at some point during the day. If I'm lucky, I'll start, be able to post it at a regular time, but I don't want to commit to that. And then I was thinking then on Monday or Tuesday, depending on my energy, I would then create the Dear Diary video and then post that, possibly on Wednesdays. That's kind of what I'm going to try for, is the, so somebody can watch that then if they don't want to go on the live stream. But I mean, it's always going to be the first part of the live stream after my 5 minutes of trying to get my ducks in a row.
Yeah.
I know all about getting one's ducks in one's row.
Yep.
Story of my life.
Well, and the group that we've got here now, a lot of them are creators, crafters. And almost all of them have cats.
Oh yeah,
My
I'm just like
people.
5 cats short of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The um the most cats I've had when I used to have a cattery. I used to show Asa cats.
T-Town big
That's
girl.
when you breed and show cats,
Mm-hmm.
and the business is, or what if you want to call it, is called a cattery.
Oh.
And I did it for a couple of years, and at one point I had like 20 cats because I had a couple litters of kittens that I needed to find homes, for the ones that I wasn't gonna keep. And I had taught them all in the evening to go up into the bedroom because you don't want 20 cats rattling around the house at night. That's just a bit too much. So I put them to bed, and I'd say it's bedtime, and they'd all run up the stairs ahead of me. It'd be like the sea of tails, leading me to the bedroom, and then I pet them all up and say good night and shut the door.
Mm-hmm.
and then Pixel figured out how to open the door.
There you go. I'm gonna log off. Call it an early night tonight. It was very nice meeting you, Val. I hope to
It's
get
nice
to
to meet
chat
you
with you
too.
again.
Indeed.
If I don't get to see you or talk to you before the holidays, if you observe, have a wonderful holiday. I will see you tomorrow, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
Yep.
Have a good night, Arcade, and night chat.
I think I may go ahead and call it a night as well.
So take care. Rest well.
I've still got some minor health issues to take care of.
I just want to go rest. It's getting cold, and I'm just going to go crawl up and chill out for a
Get
while.
all warm and cuddly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eat my dinner. Take care.
Okay. Have a good night.
Okay.
You too.
Bye.
It's hard getting old.
It is. I actually had to have a piece pulled. I didn't want it pulled, I wanted to cap it, but no, it cracked right in half. And once they do that, gotta go. So I'm like, crap. 57 and I've lost my first permanent tooth.
Okay, have a good night, Arcade.
Nice meeting you too, Arcade. Indeed, you have a Merry Christmas.
Oh, dang it.
Well, I guess it's just us.
Yeah. No, I've been having some problems over the last few days. I'm not going to mention what it is, but it's one of those embarrassing old age things.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I can understand. I've had a few of them myself, which I'm like, oh god, really?
Yep. Yep.
Does it have to? Like, can't I,
Well, at least things aren't falling apart.
Well,
Yet.
not yet. At some point, I'm gonna have to get surgery on my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting cataracts already. I've been wondering why the lights have been getting dimmer the last 4 years.
Yeah. You'll love it though. You'll see so much better after the surgery that it's not even funny.
Well, I've had surgery before on my eyes when I got LASIK, because I used to have much worse vision.
Yep.
In fact, I'm part of the reason they don't give people LASIK if their eyes are as bad as mine.
Jerry got
that well.
Jerry had a torn retina, and once that was fixed, one of the side effects is getting cataracts. So within 6 months to a year, he had to have cataract surgery.
Wow.
And he was so much happier after the surgery because he could see so much better than even before.
Well, I'm hoping that'll be true. It's just that with my football-shaped eyes, I'm like, it's like, I don't know if I like being a cautionary tale about why they don't do LASIK on really bad eyes anymore. Basically, they only did the one set of surgeries. They couldn't do the follow-up ones to make my eyesight, 20/20 kind of thing. That's why I still wear glasses, because the risk, it was too risky because my eyes changed too much after the surgery. And so while I don't have really crappy vision like I used to, it's still not fantastic. But if they'd done those second set of surgeries, I could have ended up with really, really crappy vision.
Well, the thing Jerry noticed after the cataract surgery was his color perception was much better.
That's what I've heard, is that cataracts change how you are able to see the colors.
Yep. And
so
that's the part.
Interested.
Yeah, and that's the part that he was excited about, was after the surgery he could see colors so much better.
I'm hoping I'll be able to see the differences in shade between, certain colors of embroidery thread, for my cross stitching. Because some of them are so close, I can't tell them apart. Not now, anyway.
I don't have any problems with that. What I have problems with now is I can't see things up close, or if they're too small.
Oh.
So I have to use reading glasses.
That's what my husband has had to do. He's long-sighted as well. I'm short-sighted, so I take my glasses off so I can see things better. If they have, if they're small, I bring them up to my glasses, and I can't focus on them, so I take my glasses off, and then I can see really, really good. But only right up to my face, pretty much.
Yep. Okay, well, I'm gonna tell chat good night and go ahead and call the stream for the night.
All right. Hi, chat. Hopefully, if I don't stop by again, I will try to be able to see chat too, so text doesn't have to read what you're saying to me.
Oh, I don't mind.
And thanks so much for letting me visit. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was good to hear from you again. And
I've been working on myself for a long. That's what I've been focusing on. So.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mute and let chat go.
Okay.
Okay, chat. Pixel, Arcade, Dragon Lord, G-Town Big Girl. You got a dog. Nice. Well, like I said earlier, Val's Noisy Toys is the one of the two people who got me started streaming. And they seriously had to talk me into it. I didn't really want to do it. I didn't realize how much fun it was. So I will see everyone tomorrow. I hope y'all have a good night. We will get back to building again. Probably more landscaping. So it seems like that's never ending. I prefer, you're more than welcome to, but I prefer people who are on the server to join in voice. Whenever you see me in general chat, the general voice, you are more than anyone is more than welcome to join us there. There are some exceptions to joining us in voice while I'm streaming. Those are usually reserved for subscribers, and you are a subscriber. Way too late for you to game. Aha. But yeah, general chat, I'm trying to get back to getting in there and spending some time in there so that people can just pop in. I was actually in there right before the stream. But yeah, good to see y'all. I really still enjoy this, and I appreciate the people here. You guys make this worth doing, so thank you. But like I said, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hope y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all later. Good night.